Hello viewers, welcome to this new session on differential amplifiers. So in the earlier sessions we talked of feedback amplifiers, voltage series feedback amplifier and the voltage shunt feedback amplifiers. Today we will be talking of differential amplifier with one op amp and with two op amps. These are the resources used for these slides. So coming to differential amplifiers, we will study the closed loop differential amplifier configurations. We will evaluate two different arrangements of differential amplifier with negative feedback. We classify these arrangements according to the number of op amps used. That is, the differential amplifier with one op amp and the differential amplifier with two op amps. Generally, the differential amplifiers are used in instrumentation and industrial applications to amplify differences between two input signals, such as the outputs of Wheatstone bridge circuits. Differential amplifiers are preferred in these applications because they are better able to reject common mode voltages, or you can say noise voltages, than single input circuits such as inverting and non-inverting amplifiers. They also present a balanced input impedance. These are the advantages of differential amplifiers over inverting and non-inverting amplifiers. So differential amplifier with one op amp. Differential amplifier is a combination of inverting and non-inverting amplifiers. That is, when the Vx is reduced to 0, the circuit is a non-inverting amplifier. So this is when Vx is 0, whereas in this circuit it becomes an inverting amplifier when Vy is reduced to 0. So the first parameter of this differential amplifier with one op amp is voltage gain. So you can see the circuit. So it has two inputs, Vx and Vy. So the circuit, we will use the superposition theorem in order to establish the relationship between inputs and the output. So one by one we will take Vx and Vy. When Vy is equal to 0 volt, the configuration becomes an inverting amplifier, and hence the output due to Vx only. Now Vx is applied to the negative terminal, inverting. So the gain in case of inverting, we know this is minus Rf by R1 for this configuration. So the output Vox becomes minus of Rf by R1 into Vx. Now when Vx is equal to 0 volt, the configuration becomes a non-inverting amplifier because it is applied to the positive terminal of the op amp. Now here we are having voltage divider of R2 and R3. So we need to calculate the voltage Vin, which is applied to the positive terminal. So V1 becomes minus of R3 over R2 plus R3 into Vy. So now we need to calculate the output because of Vy or because of V1. So VOY, that is 1 plus RF by R1, which is the gain in the non-inverting configuration, into V1. So from here we have already calculated V1. So we can put the value here, that is R3 over R2 plus R3 into R1 plus RF over R1 into Vy. This becomes VOY, the output because of Y. Now we can make R1 equal to R2 and RF is equal to R3, just to simplify this circuit. So VOY will become RF by R1 into Vy, just simplifying this circuit. So the net voltage is VO is equal to VOX plus VOY. So the output voltage because of X and because of Y. So here we can write minus RF by R1 into Vx minus Vy, or minus RF upon R1 into Vxy. We can write Vx minus Vy as Vxy. So the voltage gain of a differential amplifier AD is VO upon Vxy, where Vxy is the differential voltage. So that is minus of RF by R1, just by simple manipulations, that is we can make R1 equal to R2 and RF is equal to RD. So we have made the differential gain equal to that of an inverting configuration, that is minus of RF by R1. So the next topic is the input resistance of differential amplifier with one op amp. So the input resistance or IF with feedback of the differential amplifier is the resistance determined looking either into one of the input terminals when the other terminal is grounded. Therefore, we can say when Vy is 0, the input resistance becomes RIF nearly equal to R1, and this is clear from this circuit that if we make Vy equal to 0, then its resistance is equal to, on the X side, is nearly R1. Similarly, with Vx is equal to 0 volt, the differential amplifier becomes a non-inverting amplifier whose input resistance can then be written as RIFY is nearly equal to R2 plus R3. So from these equations, it is obvious that the input resistance seen by the signal source Vx and the signal source Vy are not the same. This inequality can be corrected with both input resistance can be made equal if we modify the basic differential amplifier. So now we can have a variable voltage gain. So we have to made certain changes in the above circuit. We can, as already discussed, we can have R1 equal to R2 and RF equal to R3. So here we have done so, where we have taken R1 equal to R2 and RF is equal to R3. We have used a potentiometer here, RP. So depending upon the wiper of R4, the voltage gain can be varied from closed loop gain of minus 2 RF by R1 to open loop gain A. So this is the variation limit when we apply RP here. Now we'll talk of differential amplifier with 2 op amps. So here we have seen already that the gain expression for differential amplifier is same as that of inverting amplifier in case of differential amplifier with 1 op amp. So we can increase the gain of differential amplifier and also increase the input resistance if we use 2 op amps. Such a circuit is shown here. In fact, the characteristics of this amplifier are identical to those of non-inverting amplifier. So an amplifier with 1 op amp, we can make gain equal to minus of RF by R1. So here with 2 op amps, we can make a gain equal to 1 plus RF by R1. So a close examination of this circuit shows that it composed of 2 stages. The stage 1 is a non-inverting amplifier where the input is applied to the positive terminal of a op amp, and the second stage is a differential amplifier where 2 inputs are applied, Vz and Vx, with unequal gains. By finding the gain of 2 stages, we can obtain the overall gain of circuit. So firstly, we have to find the output Vz here. So Vz is equal to 1 plus R3, that is feedback here, over R2 into Vy. So this is the output of the first stage, which is acting as non-inverting amplifier. So this is the circuit of differential amplifier with 2 op amps, and you can see that we are trying to make the output voltage with gain equal to 1 plus RF by R1. So by applying superposition theorem to second stage, we can obtain the output voltage V naught as, because it is applied to negative terminal, it will be minus of RF by R1 into Vz, and to the positive side it's Vf, so it will be 1 plus RF by R1 into Vx. Now we need to substitute the value of this Vz, and substituting the value from above equation, we get V naught equal to minus RF by R1 into 1 plus R3 by R2 into Vy plus 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vx. Now considering R3 is equal to R1 and R2 is equal to Rf, we get V naught equal to 1 plus Rf by R1 into Vx minus Vy, and that can be written as Vxy, that is the differential input to the two-stage or two-op-amp amplifier. Therefore, the gain AD, which is V naught by Vxy, is equal to 1 plus Rf by R1, and this was the gain for an non-inverting amplifier, where Vxy is Vx minus Vy. So the next step is to find the input resistance of differential amplifier with two op-amps. So for this, the input impedance RIF of the differential amplifier, as we already know, is the resistance determined looking into either one of the two terminals and the other terminal is grounded. However, that the first stage, which is A1, and the second stage, which is A2. So it's the input for RIFY is RI into 1 plus AB, where RI is the open loop input resistance of op-amp, because simply this is the case of a non-inverting amplifier, and we also know B is equal to R2 over R2 plus R3. Similarly, with Vy shorted to ground, Vy is equal to 0 volt, the second stage A2 also becomes a non-inverting amplifier whose input resistance will be RIF into is equal to RI into 1 plus AB. Now here the B is R1 over R1 plus RF. Since R1 is equal to R3 and RF is equal to R2, the RIF is not equal to RIFY. So RIFX is not equal to RIFY. This is the drawback of differential amplifier. Nevertheless, with proper selection of components, both RIFX and RIFY can be made much larger than the source resistances, so that the loading of input sources does not occur. So we have seen here differential amplifier with one op-amp and with two op-amps. With one op-amp, the gain is minus Rf by R1, which is equal to that of inverting stage, and for two op-amps, gain is 1 plus Rf by R1, which is equal to that of non-inverting amplifier. So here we have done the second chapter, and next we will talk of frequency response in the next session.